We've got Alex here for Publicis Media, we've got Rob from Visa, and we've got Kirsty from the IAA. So I'm thinking best place to start is, I suppose the work itself was an award winner. At what point did you think, this work and the impact it's had, it's definitely there, or it's a piece of work that really is great and everyone should see it?
I think we always had high hopes for it. And why I say that is because actually it was sort of a year two campaign, even though it became standalone. So a year before, our Spanish team had run a campaign called Cards We Really Need. And it was highlighting a lot of the discourse in women's football around how they get so much hatred online, especially from male football fans. And they were wanting to turn that conversation around, right? And so the Cards We Really Need is basically, if you see hatred, you show it the red card. It was kind of that was the campaign in a nutshell. There's a better video that explains it better than I do. And really what we wanted to do is tap into that insight, that same insight, because we could see that across every country where women's football is growing, across Europe, and kind of tackle that as an issue, but try and tackle that in a slightly different way, which was to give people this safe space to express their fandom without that fear of hatred and trolling online, right? And so, because we knew that insight was so strong, and we knew it had been successful in Spain, that highlighting the issue and giving people a safe space, we kind of had high hopes that it would resonate. We were still really surprised at how well it did after that, and we can get into that a little bit more. But then, I'd say like from the start we had those high hopes, and then I think maybe from the first game, like we went live in the quarterfinals, wasn't it? And so that first game, when we saw the fan zone go live for that first time, and I was watching it all at home, and I was just following the chat, just seeing it there, and going, okay, we've got something here. But also, there was room to iterate on top of it and make it better for the next round of games, etc., etc. So,
yeah, I think that's what was really exciting about this campaign, because we had these moments of live interaction with fans every game week. And what we saw was that we could take signals that came through from those interactions. We could judge sentiment. We could get a feel of what was working and what wasn't working. Ultimately, I think we saw about a 40% participation rate, which was fantastic. We could see that it was resonating with the audience. So I think what was really interesting as well was looking at how across the campaign we saw that diminishing of negativity. That was our real aim from the beginning of the campaign. Hope, not hate, was central to everything that we were trying to do. And when we looked across the entire tournament, from the quarterfinal to the final, we saw a drop off of 86% in terms of negative comments. So that was a result that as a team we were all really proud of.
Yeah, absolutely.